I am Chef Sherry Ronning, and I am here with another recipe for you in the Healthy Griddle Cooking Series. This is a recipe that I have made for myself before when I usually am dieting and I am trying to cut calories. And the easiest way to do it is to eliminate the bun. So a very popular recipe on the Blackstone Griddle is a smash burger. So when you're trying to cut calories, when you're making smash burgers, when everybody's having smash burgers, where can you do that? My thing that I like to do is I like to just eliminate the bun, and I like to use pieces of lettuce as my bun. So I'm going to show you how I do this. We're going to make a smash burger, and I'm going to show you how I can cut a few calories in this. So let's get started. If you're watching me live, if you are on Facebook, make sure to put your name in with your comment. Tell me where you're from. Tell me if you like making smash burgers, if you've ever made smash burgers before, or if you've never made them before. Put them in the comments for me. I want to hear what you guys are up to. What are you guys doing for the weekend? Is anybody doing anything? I'm in Michigan here. It is still colder than bejesus. It's just like, it's probably not even, I can't even see it. It's starting to get dark outside, as you could see normally. You can see outside, but it was like this morning when I did the local CBS 9 and 10 News Good Morning, Good Day Northern Michigan show, and it was like 10 degrees on my drive there. It was really cold, and I'm hoping that this cold spell will snap and it'll get a little bit warmer, which it's supposed to. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not a cold weather person. I like it warm, a little bit warmer, and this cold can go. So if you're tuning in, make sure to comment what you're doing. What are you guys watching the Lions game this weekend? Do we have any Lions fans out there? Let me hear what you guys are doing. So let's get started. I'm going to show you. I'm using the electric 17-inch Blackstone griddle. I took the lid off of it because we won't be needing it, so I'm just using the griddle part here. I have the temperature set at 450 degrees. The control panel on the front here is telling me that it is ready. You can use the gas griddles also with this recipe, and you would probably do about medium temperature on that. I have the gas 36-inch Blackstone griddle that's out there on the porch, out in the cold, out in the snow. And I also have the 22-inch Blackstone griddle that's out there, and I cook with them in the warmer months, but when it's cold, I love using my electric griddle. Same concept. The only thing that's different is with this, you use plastic utensils because it does have the porcelain top, so you want to protect this top. If you use metal on it, it's going to scratch just like a non-stick surface. You'll scratch it and pretty much ruin it, so you don't want to do that. When you're outside, you can use the metal utensils on there. That's perfectly fine. You can also do this recipe on the stove. If you don't have a griddle, if you're watching this, you can make this on a saute pan on the stove. So this is a pretty versatile recipe. And but this is one that is, griddles. Blackstone griddles, hibachi griddles are known for their smash burgers. So pretty easy. Got my griddle preheated, nice and warm. I'm just doing one burger. You can do all kinds of burgers. You can line this up, and you can do it a few different ways. I know a lot of people will do like the onions. They'll cook the onions on here and mushrooms and put the burger on there, smash it in there. You can do that. I'm not an onion person. If I had mushrooms, I probably would do that, but I don't have mushrooms, so I'm just rolling with it. And the ball, you want to start with a ball, not too big because remember you're going to smash it. This is a quick cooking burger. You're going to do this. We'll have to check the temperature to see how fast this cooks, but this is a really fast cooking burger. And it gets like kind of golden brown crispy on the outside, which is what you want, and it's nice and tender on the inside when it's cooked right. And so I'm ready. I'm going to get started on this. This is preheated to 450. I'm not going to use any grease on there because there is fat in here. Not a lot. I think this is like 80-20 burger. And that's another thing they suggest is, you know, don't really use 90-10. You want a little bit of fat in here, but then again, you don't want too much fat. So I like to use the 80-20 burger, ground burger. So you want to hear sizzle? That's exactly what you want to hear. And make sure, you know, I touch the burger so don't cross-contaminate. I'm just going to rinse my hands quick. I'm going to season the burger here. And you can like smash it and you can season it too that way. I'm just kind of, either way is fine. Parchment paper, this is like something that is really, will save you a lot of time. And you don't want it to cook too long. You want to get it smashed. I'm going to put this on top, and I'm actually going to use two. You can use, if you have a burger press, you can use that. I don't. I have not gotten one. When I cook smash burgers out on the griddle outside, I use the metal spatulas, and I usually use two. We're inside, so we're using the plastic, so I'm going to see how it goes. So you want to flatten, and I'm going to use the handle to push down. So I'm going to push down on here. And so it just depends on how thin you want it. I'm going to kind of look at it because it's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And you want to do an even thickness on there. You don't want to have really thin here and really thick there, which sometimes is kind of hard to tell. It's kind of hard to do. So you might have to smash it, look at it, and smash it a little bit more. And as you can see, let's see the camera here a little bit closer. Do you see it like bubbling and sizzling? That's exactly what you want when you're cooking this burger. You want a quick cook, and it's going to get golden brown. We're going to flip it, and it's gonna cook really quickly because it's thin. And I do have a higher temperature on here, so it's going to get that golden brown, but it's going to lock the juices into the center of the burger when you do it right, if you do it right. And then, yeah, that's where all the goodness is. So with this burger, you can do, add like different vegetables to it, add sliced onions, add sliced tomatoes. If there's different other kind of things that you like on your burger, add like fresh ingredients to it. Like the sauteed mushrooms are good. The onions, you know, even the sauteed onions are good. I'm not a huge fan of that. I just like kind of simple. So I'm just going to keep my burger simple because I want to be able to eat this when I'm done. But mix and match and just kind of customize it for what you like. I'm actually going to flip this because I can see it's getting golden brown. It's like halfway cooked through. I'm going to go like that. It is kind of like wanting to stick, so you're going to want to make sure that, oh, look at that goodness. And the reason that is all crispy brown, let me show you up close here. The reason why that is all crispy brown is because of, and I'm actually going to like kind of adhere it to the griddle a little bit, is because when we smashed it, that if we would have just put a burger on there and just started cooking it, it's not going to adhere to that griddle and get that crispy, that taste that golden brownness to it, and that golden brown is what gives you flavor. You want the flavor in there, and it's just going to be, I can tell it's already going to be so delicious. I'm so excited about this. I love smash burgers, and it's almost done. So depending on how you like it, some people like medium rare burgers, some people like medium. With smash burgers, you can get it a little bit doner, but you don't want to overcook it. That's really huge. Don't overcook it. So we probably cooked it maybe I wasn't looking at the time, maybe like 1 or 2 minutes on the one side. And I'm actually going to put cheese. I'm going to put my slice of cheese on it at this point, because I want cheese on my burger. Go like that. And you can add any kind, cheddar cheese, Swiss, you want a mushroom and Swiss burger, you can add it on there. Kind of make this your own. Do what you like on there. I like just the American cheese. We buy our cheese from Gordon Food Service. We really like we buy it in the big huge thing and then break it up and just wrap it in the saran wrap and just keep it. That's how we eat it. And this is probably almost done. I want to make sure not to overcook it. And I'm actually going to shut it off. So to shut it off, you just hold this down. You can hear it. The display went blank. It just says caution, or it says hot surface on here to let you know that it's still hot. So I have my lettuce. I'm going to put the burger right on top of this lettuce, this piece of lettuce here. And I'm actually going to pull it because I think it's done. The cheese is melting on the outside, and it'll still melt as I'm creating it. And you can't tell, but it is crispy on this side also. And I'm gonna add my secret sauce to this. So this is something that our family, I grew up with. This is what I call my secret sauce, and it is called lickdab. I don't know if you guys know what lickdab is. If you are watching me and you know what lickdab is, pipe in and put in the comments. I do have this recipe on my website. I will post it in the description when I do for my YouTube video. But I'm going to add this to the burger. This is just to tell you what it is, some Miracle Whip and some ketchup. This is my favorite. This is our family favorite. When we have French fries, this is what we make. When we do like chicken strips, my mom used to make homemade, what do you call it? Tempura chicken. This is what we used to always make with it to dip it in. It is so good, and we've had it for years. This is what I grew up on it. So I'm just going to put a little bit. I want to take a picture of it, so I don't want, and I'm actually going to, pickles is another thing if you want to add pickles to it. I don't like dill pickles, but I like sweet pickles. So we did get some of these from our local Orchard Lane Country Store. If you're from this area, you know exactly what I'm talking about, the store, because they're very famous for all their good. I like their baked goods and that. So I'm just going to add a couple pickles on here. My family likes to add the dill pickles, and I guess I'm going to show this. This is the pickles, the Orchard Lane Country Store. What is it? Bread and butter pickles. That's what I like. I like the sweeter pickles. And then I am going to, so that burger probably took like 10 minutes to make. Super easy, very, very quick and easy meal to do. And I'm going to put a little bit of my sauce on here. Just like that. I also made some air fryer sweet potato fries that I'm going to do. You just put that, I'm just going to put it because I want to take a picture of it, so I don't want to cover it completely up. I want to be able to see it, but look how delicious that is, and I will eat that just like that. I'm going to take a picture. I'm going to put the fries on here. I need to see. So I did these a few minutes ago. I like my fries crispy, and they look burnt, but that's just how sweet potato fries are. I like the nice crispiness to the sweet potato fries, and then I just have some ranch to dip it in. There you go. That's what I'm going to have for dinner. Nice, healthy, no bread. You eliminate the bread from the meal, and boom, there you go. Nice, what is it? A healthy lettuce wrap burger, or in my case, a healthy lettuce wrap smashed burger from the Blackstone Griddle. So awesome, so super delicious in like 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes. We're good to go. I'm gonna see if I can get my camera. All right, I want to take a picture of this before I bite into it. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to pipe in the comments. And I guess I'm good to go. Nobody's got any questions for me. Nobody has anything to talk about. Super, super easy. And less than 20 minutes, I have a meal for myself, and it's good to go. So you guys have a great weekend. I will see you tomorrow. And let's see. Yeah. Oh, I want to give a plug in. I do have my cookbook, Recipes for the Blackstone Griddle. There is all kinds of smash burger recipes. I've actually made a smash burger tower with different mini burgers that I've used and put them together. And this was for, like, you can do for the Super Bowl coming up or football celebrations. If you want to do a whole bunch of smash burgers and use a skewer stick and poke it through and serve it that way on a board. Super, super fun. And yeah, I do have a griddle course if you want to learn all about griddle cooking. If you, by chance, if you don't have a griddle and you would like to start cooking on it, but you're not quite sure where to start, I have a course that you can take, you can sign up for, and you can go to mygriddlesecrets.com. I have all kinds of griddle related stuff there. You can watch videos on how to unbox Blackstone, how to set it up, how to season it. If you have one of the gas griddles, it'll tell you how to properly season it before you cook on it. I have the accessories that you're going to need or that you might want, and the accessories that maybe you don't want. I also have recipes that you can cook right along with me. Like I think I even have a smash burger one where it shows you step by step of what I do and the process that I go through, and I explain everything, and you can actually cook right along with me with these recipes. So if anybody has any questions about that, just pipe in the comments. I will see you tomorrow with another recipe from the Healthy Griddle Cooking series. If you haven't caught all of my recipes, go to my YouTube channel in the live section. I have all kinds of, what am I at? I'm at day number 14. This is 2 weeks that I've been doing this. So we have 15 videos now on there with this Healthy Griddle Cooking. So go check it out. I will see you guys later and have a great weekend. Bye.